So, good afternoon everyone. My name is New James Montarde from Bitilid HA2A, and I'm the ninth reporter, and my topic's all about land preparation. So, I'm sorry guys because of the inconvenience due to my poor storage because I can't download it in my CapCut because my previous video of my report was very long. So I need to make a new video of my report. So I'm going to make this quick and to make it short and concise as possible. So here are my learning objectives. During the lesson deliberation, the students will be able to identify the different skills and understanding of plant production, discuss the marketing practices, horticulture, and crop production, identify the basic principles and livestock production. So, what is really the land preparation? Land preparation is all about selecting an appropriate site for your far farming or for your crops. So, in selecting site is very crucial and plays a very important role in uh, farming. So, why is it important? Because to know what kind of environment and what type of soil that that land is to offer. So by that is we can ensure that our plants are growing healthy and growing stronger. And in preparing the soils, we have the several processes. The first one is we have the clearing debris, and the second one is we have the digging, the tilting of the soil using the crowbars or the carbow's power. And we after we dig the soil, is we need to apply some organic matters just like manure to make the soil healthy and to make our crops bear healthy crops. Yes. And let's go to the skills understanding the crop production. Is we have the agronomy. So agronomy, we all know that agronomy is taking care and growing healthy plants. Yes. And we have the soil management. So soil management is all about taking of the dirt or where the plants grow. So by taking care of the soil is you need to understand what type of soil should be used to make our plants healthy and to grow efficient. Yes. So the preferable soil that we will use is that loam soil because it is not hard and it's not too soft. And the next one is we have the uh, crop rotation. So crop rotation is all about switching crops every year. Just like for example, uh, in this year is I plant a eggplant, and the next year is I plant some uh, malunggay. Yes, by that is it can help. It's not just it can help the soil to have nutrients, but it can have the soil protect and away from the pests. Yes. And the next one is we have the fertilization. So we all know that fertilization is very important. And an example and the example in that is the manure. So the manure it can help the soil to be fat and it will make the plants grow healthy and more efficient. So the next one is we have the pest management. So in pest management is we have to identify what kind of pest it is, and we have to uh, apply some pesticides if needed, and we have to um, have an uh, action about or above the pests. So, for example, is that there are pests in my garden, so I need to uh, observe the pests, and then I will apply some pesticides that is right for that pests. So, choosing the right pesticides for that uh, that type of pets is really important to kill them and to make them go, or to make them uh, go away from your plants. So, and the next one is we have the irrigation. So we all know that irrigation is very essential and it is very useful when it terms of farming and when it terms for giving waters in our plants. So, an example of the irrigation is the drip irrigation. So drip irrigation, it is composed of different tubes above the plant, and it kanang na sila'y buho sa igbaw, and ang katong buho is natoy magtagak-tagak na tubig sa igbaw. And the next one is we have the sprinkler irrigation. So sprinkler irrigation is, have you familiar about the gripo? Gripo, then daghan ka nagtuyok-tuyok na gripo. So mao na siya example sa irrigation or sa sprinkler irrigation. And next one is we have the surface irrigation. Ang surface irrigation is from the word surface is narog na siya sa ubos. And next, ang nagsunod yan niya is ang soil na. May tubig, soil, tubig. So, mana siya ang irrigation. Anong importante man ang irrigation? Because it can save water from even a little amount of it. So, dako na siya matabang sa tuwa as businessman pohon, because it teach us to save water for the future consumption. So, and the next one is we have the harvesting. So, nag-mention diri ang proper timing and methods of harvesting crops. So, nganong kinahanglan man nato magkuanog ka ng proper timing? It is because if dili magudi mo timingon og kanang kuan ang imuhang mga crops is na tendency kung imo sila i-pick up too early and pick up too late is that na bati ang ilang kagawasan. Ano man, kung imo siya i-pick up too early is that dili kay makuha niyang aroma. If imo siya i-pick up too late is marotin na siya, di na siya makaon. So need nimo siyang i-pick at the right time. By that is it can save up aroma and it can help your farm business. So in methods of harvesting, we have the hand or using sickle or using knife. So dapat is magbantay guta sa pag-harvest atong mga plants, because na yung mga plants is sensitive sila if kamoto nimo, and sensitive sila nga putlan gamit ang knife or sickle. So dapat is kanang magbantay guta sa pag-harvest sa atong mga plants para dili sila manluod. And the next one is we have the record keeping, maintaining accurate records of inputs, sales, and costs. So record keeping is mura ni siya diary nga imuhang ginasuwat sa imong farm. So ang purpose ani niya is mo ni siya ang pag-record sa mga yields, sa mga costs, sa mga fertilizers nga imong gikuan. So by the time comes is dira nimo makita if there is progress sa imuhang pag-business in farming. So let's go to the marketing practices in horticulture on crop production. So we have the marketing strategies. So ang direct marketing is selling directly to consumers. So ang kaning direct marketing is mao ni siya ang one-on-one interaction between the consumer and sellers. We have Example is that is we have the market, we have the vendors, diba? And the next one is we have the wholesale marketing. So ang wholesale marketing is masuda dira ang mga distributors, ang mga retailers, and processors, which is na ay connection between the farmer and the industry, di ba? And the next one is we have the contract farming. Ang farming. So ang kaning contract farming is naa sila gisabutan ang farmer o ang katong nag-request or ang customer nga kinahanglan nga magpakuan sila kanang specific type of seed na ilang ipatanom, and after that is sila to paliton if mudako na ang katong seed. So and the next one is we have the online marketing. So from the word online marketing is very understandable ra na siya. Ang online marketing is nagtalk siya about e-commerce, which is ang pagbaligya sa imuhang mga products through the use of technology or through the use of online application or online platform. Example is that is we have the Facebook, we have the YouTube, and we have the TikTok. So let's go to the basic principles of poultry and livestock production. And first, we have to identify the poultry production. So broiler production, raising chickens for meat. So ang kaning broiler production is nag-focus ni sila sa pag-raise sa mga chickens, just like for example bantres kay para sa ilahang ilahang meat, di ba? So by that is kanang by raising chickens is kanang not just affordable but dako sa kay mo makita if imuhang ibaligya. Then we need to consider the clean environment of if ever na magbuhi ka pohon og kanang mga special chickens just like bantres, di ba? And you need to feed them some nutrients nga mga kanang laog, and then give them a comfortable place, give them the water, give them kanang not really cool and hot temperature but sakto lang ang temperature, and give them a light. By that is kanang kung gutomon sila is pwede sila makakaon even gabi na. So next is we have the layer production. Layer production is mag-focus ni siya sa mga itlog. So sa pagkuhan sa mga itlog is ma-involve dira ang mga chickens, special chickens nga sa paglay sa eggs is dili sila mapahawa kay unlike regular chickens na magdagandagan ng dira bisan asa lang ilang biya na ilang mga itlog. So ang layer production is ila gud gi-focus ang dira ang itlog, di ba? So by that is tagaan nimo o kanang pagkaon ang imuhang mga special chickens para mulig-on ang itlog, and also ang itlog is unbreakable, di ba? And para dili mo pahawa ang mga chickens is you need to give them comfortable environment, to give them comfortable foods, comfortable drinks, waters, just like that. So and that's all for the layer production. So next is we have the housing systems. So ang kaning housing systems is we have the money housing system is mo siya ang nag-focus sa resources sa owner, diba? And what type of kanang chickens did you use? We have the chickens, we have the ducks, we have the roosters. An example of housing system is that we have the free range system. So ang kanang free range system is tagaan o kanang advantage mga manok, while it gives them big disadvantage. Kaya naman ang advantage niya is they can roam freely without being kanang captivated or kanang impressed by their owners. Ang disadvantage niya is they can be eaten by the predators, or they can have diseases, di ba? So mo siya ang nakakuan sa prayer system. So next is we have the semi-intensive system. So ang semi-intensive system is mo na siya ang nakaporma og bakod. So ang mga chickens is it can roam freely but not really roaming freely because naay bakod. Sabi, ibutangan na siya dako nga space ba para sa mga chickens. And the next one is we have the cage system. Ang aning cage system is na siya advantage o disadvantage. Unsa man ang kanang advantage. Ang advantage niya is it can prevent the chickens from having diseases, prevent them from getting eaten by the predators. So, mao na siya ang naka-advantage sa cage system. Ang naka-disadvantage niya is that ang mga chickens is unable to move, diba? Unable to move freely because they are feeding worms is a type of menus that which is given to the chickens. As they grow up is may baon na nato no nga nagkalain-lain ang ilahang pagkaon sa mga law. So nagkaanam siya kagamay is gamay pangalaw, then nagkaanam siya kadako is nagkadako na ang law. So mo na siya ako gingon nga nagka-different ang ilahang pagkaon as they grew up. So the next one is we have the disease prevention. Ang kaning disease prevention gibuhat ni siya para sa pag-prevent sa maong diseases para sa ibang mga manok. Like for example, unsaon ang mga buhaton sa if mataptan og diseases ay mga manok, di ba? Mura siya ka ng safety measures ba sa imuha, di ba? So next we have the cattle production. So ang kaning cattle production is mura ni siya cow, but ang gikuan niya is cattle. So raising cattle for beef and dairy. So on the next one is we have this wine production, raising pigs for pork. Kaning small ruminant production is raising sheep and goats for meat, milk, and fiber. Ang fiber is mo ni sila ang ilahang mga gisilina sa ilang kanangkuan. It can make gamit sa fiber is pwede na ito mahimong cloth. The next one is we have the pasture management, raising animals on pastures to reduce feed costs. The next one is we have the waste management, handling animal waste in an environmentally sustainable manner. So, like for example, nagalaga kong baka. So, I need to handle the his waste or her waste in a recyclable way. So, by that is naay hatag or nay makuha nga nutrients ang ako ang mga plants. So as a farmer is we need to be responsible in handling wastes in our farm, di ba? Para wala tay gubot or walay kanang away, di ba? So in conclusion is that land preparation is very important nowadays. Without it, we can't properly grow our plants. Furthermore, in selecting the first step in farming, we must begin with preparing a land of our soil. So, ang kanin sila is, mao ni sila ang pinaka-importante. By following the guidelines is that dali ra kay nato mahuman na itong mga trabaho, di ba? And that's all everyone. Thank you.